Shout out to Alice James, who's listening. So her daughter, Lynette, is celebrating her 24th birthday, and Lynette listens all the time. And Alice says that Lynette can often be quoting things from me and saying, well, Wendy said this and Wendy said that. And so now Alice, the mom, she listens too. So thanks, you guys, very much. Also, shout out to Mandy Villa Alba. Mandy, I got your flowers. Thank you so much, everybody. Mandy and her coworker Earl, they work at a flower shop in Rockefeller Center, and they work at the Irene Hayes flower shop, as a matter of fact, and they dispatch and whatnot with the flowers, and they listen to the show to get them through the day. And so they said that they're junkies and I'm heroin. I understand, but couldn't we taper it to your peanut butter and we're jelly and something like no. It's more severe. It gets right to the point when you compare it to a drug, the show, right? Let's talk about Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, shall we? I mean, really. I know, but before you even get the laughter started, but keep your finger on the laugh button, but I want to hear the wah, 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 the pathetic music button. Give me my typewriter. Dateline will be too noisy. Whitney Houston is battling her deadly addiction inside an exclusive Caribbean rehab, while husband Bobby Brown is partying up a storm on the same sunshiny island. Friends say Whitney's life could be in danger if she doesn't conquer her demons inside Antigua's Crossroads Clinic, where she's been having long sessions with drug counselors. But just a mile away, Bobby, 36, has been boozing it up into the early hours of the morning in local hotspots and cheating on Whitney. He's been sharing his hotel room with a 19-year-old Antiguan woman named Samara Emanuel. Now, before I read this story anymore, I just want you to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, this girl is exact 3. With no bullet going to a 4. Check her. This is disrespect all the way around. Just disrespect all the way. She's 19, going on 39, first of all. Like, island life is real hard on her. Second of all, she needs to push back from the food, and she's just...
Maybe she has a nice personality.
Well, maybe she does. The personality of a bitch that would... another woman's wife. You know what I mean? Let me just read on, because I can tell you what made her personality nice. Probably the liquor. Well, look at her lips, though. Perfect. Right? Perfect. And lips. Dude, that's a DS lips.
DSLs?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let me finish. As 41-year-old Whitney, who has admitted to a cocaine problem, fights for her life at a secluded center, Bobby has been relaxing in room 337 overlooking the ocean at the island's luxurious St. James Club. Whitney would be crushed if she knew that what Bobby was doing while she's in rehab, a source says. I'm afraid when Whitney gets out and finds out what Bobby's been doing, it'll completely set her back. No doubt. Because she doesn't have the strength to stand on her own. And unless they're teaching her about that, in the rehab, forget about it. Now, she does have the strength. The answer always lies with him. She could have the strength to stand up on her own, but damn. Anyway, earlier this month, Whitney's devoted mother, Sissy, was shaken when told that her older daughter was using the deadly mix of crystal meth and cocaine. Crystal meth is a stimulant that speeds up the brain and gives the user an intense high and takes away the appetite. Long-term use can cause extensive damage to the body, even death. According to our sources, Whitney was forced into an Atlanta area rehab by Sissy, who was horrified when she saw a stick-thin Whitney likened to a homeless woman. That was when Sissy arrived to the house and saw Whitney roaming around the grounds, looking homeless and skinny and disheveled and a mess. And the loose teeth and the missing front tooth. Following a short stay in the Atlanta clinic, Whitney flew to Antigua, where she was admitted to the Crossroads Treatment Center. Bobby's drunken antics shocked the local tourist at the island hotspot Abracadabra when he started drinking heavily. He drank himself silly, said a source. He was pounding that vodka on the rocks and beer while singing at the top of his lungs. Yeah, baby. Bobby must have had at least 15 drinks that night. He began dancing with a local woman. He was smoking Cuban cigars and chain-smoking cigarettes. He wasn't acting like a married man. His words and his actions were conflicting. Bobby was saying, I love Whitney whether life itself. And we'll always be together. But as he professed his love, he was scanning the room for women. Bobby spotted 19-year-old Samara standing by the dance floor, and you know she was probably whining. All low, dipping it, popping it. He introduced himself to Samara, and once she realized that he was a big star, she wouldn't leave his side. By the end of the night, they were in the back room, and Samara was braiding his hair. What hair? His pubic hair? Bobby was patting her on her backside to the beat of the music, and she was giggling. You know how a 19-year-old does. Bobby left the club alone around 3:30 in the morning, but a source said Samara met him back at the room an hour later and didn't leave until 10 o'clock the next morning when she had to go to work. The following night, Bobby was drinking beer at the hotel bar, saying, Whitney and I are going to renew our vows in July to celebrate our 15th wedding anniversary, and I can't wait to have another baby. You can forget that. Just pray for Whitney's sobriety, stupid. But already putting pressures on her. You know what I'm saying? But hours later, Bobby was with Samurai again, or whatever her name is. He met up with her where she works at the Last Lemming restaurant. Let's call there. Look, do we have a landline? Do we have an overseas? Can we call overseas? Look, I got the 30-second sign. Is that the 30-second sign? Let's call and look for this trick. All right, you all. Keep it where you got it. And as the day unfolds, hopefully you'll stick around. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
You never met me. You don't know me. You ain't been in my house. You don't live with me. You don't sleep with me. You don't do shit with me, but talk about me. Watch what you say. That's all, baby girl. That's all I'm asking you is watch what the you say.
The Wendy Williams Experience.